Yo, what's up, guys? We are in Kintamani today.
Yay! So we just arrived in Kintamani. You know, when on the way here, it was a big rain because the rain season is already started. And look at this place. It's nice, sunny, and also busy.
Very busy, guys.
Very busy.
Alright, so some people making pictures. There's the special place for pictures overlooking the Mount Batur. Beautiful place as always, but I just want to focus today as it's very busy. It's a very big place and it's really busy. Yes, honey, very busy. I will show you a little bit around while we are waiting for food. This is the second floor or first floor, whatever you call this. There are many local domestic tourists. I could say I think I'm only the one of not so many foreigners here right now. Here is the spot for the pictures. As you see, many local kids making photos. And here is the entrance situation, entrance exit. As you see, it's busy. Many people making pictures around here. Not so bad spot. Here you can buy the coffee. Our car is somewhere there. It's quite busy actually. I had to say it's quite busy. Anyway, if you're gonna come here, you can expect situation like this, vibes like this, and the view like this also. So that's how it's look like.
Alright, so while waiting for our food, I'm reading one interesting article. So here from kumparan.com, I just want to show it to you. It says that Luhut is the one of the minister of Indonesia. I forgot what minister is it, but he said that Luhut siapkan skema pembukaan pariwisata internasional Bali, larang backpacker. So here the minister of Luhut, he's saying like he will prepare the scheme of opening international tourism in Bali, but he will ban the backpackers. So here said the minister is preparing the scheme of the opening of international tourists, and he planned that to open the international tourists when PPKM or restriction is already in level 2. So here he said that we are preparing, and then we already have a meeting in Jakarta about that. And then he also already talked about the governor of Bali. And he also put the point that he planned to open international tourists with the travel bubble. So the travel bubble is actually the cooperation with another countries which is ready for that. And then the big question is when it's opening. So he just explained that it depends on the situation in Bali. So if the restriction already in level 2, probably it will be open. And
Hello, how are you?
a very nice cake. Makasih.
That's good. Thank you.
Yeah, makasih. And then you see in this picture, he said the minister Luhut, he even explained that Indonesia will filter the tourists who come to Bali, and Luhut doesn't want the tourists like backpacker, like he also explained that he wants to look for the tourists which is a high quality. And then he even explained that for tourists who come, he doesn't want to be, he doesn't want to have a backpacker tourist, but he wants to have the more quality one. And the third point is that he explained that Bali will prepare the facility, the health facility, which is international class. So all the tourists later on can access the health facility in Bali. So, and again, he stressed, he point out that Luhut wants the Bali people has to be patient, so to wait for when actually Bali will open for international tourists. So, well, I think this is a very good, interesting article, because we've got so many emails, message asking that when Bali is open for international tourists. And then we also get email like some people already booked the flight to Bali at the end of this year, so they really hope that coming to Bali at the end of this year.
I don't
So another interesting article actually coming from the Minister of Tourism Sandiaga Uno, and then he even explained in his articles that the tourism in Bali will adopt the Phuket sandbox. So yeah, I read here what is it like the Phuket sandbox. It's very complicated. Maybe Damian later on will explain how it is.
So basically it's very cold. I don't know, long time I didn't been in Europe. Anyway, I will explain you a little bit about Phuket sandbox for people who don't know about Phuket sandbox. So basically, I have a friend actually who is Polish, but he used to live for 7 years in Dubai, in Emirates. So it's different, and he can go to Phuket sandbox, but obviously you need to be from the country where you can go. That will be the probably list by each country who opening that, like Thailand have a list of the countries. You need to be fully vaccinated with the vaccine what is acceptable in Thailand. The same will be in Bali, if will be the similar system, but I think yes. You need to take 3 PCR tests, one before you go, one on the arrival. The last one is on the 14th day. During this time, you don't need to quarantine anywhere, but you need to choose the special hotel where you can stay, what is also on the list, and you cannot leave the Phuket island. So you cannot travel anywhere. You cannot go to Bangkok, you cannot go anywhere. You have to stay in Phuket island, but you can wander around Phuket island, which is actually not so bad. So let's say you could wander around Bali, go here to Kintamani having coffee, but you couldn't go to Jakarta or I don't know, to Lombok or Gili Islands or wherever. So that's the good for someone who really looking to come to Bali or to Phuket for long term, but for long term this is definitely not good for someone who looking to come for 1 week or 2 weeks, because that's just too expensive and it's too complicated. Also need to obtain the rights to come to country in the embassy of this country. Let's say we're talking about Phuket, Thailand, Thai embassy in Poland, for example, or in Australia, get permission, you can enter, make so many documentation, statement of the bank, so many things. We will explain more if Bali will create something like that. This is only example of Phuket, of Thailand. And also there is the bad side of this, in somehow, hopefully not, but somehow that's already happened in Thailand. You're gonna get positive on one of these tests. You have to make a treatment of this thing in the hospital on your own expenses, and it's very expensive. And in Bali it's not gonna be cheaper, because if you ever been in hospital in Bali, it's very expensive. So that's the only plans. It will happen, hopefully yes, but we don't know when, and for sure we will inform you about that. Yes, honey?
So in this article, so if Phuket sandbox will use Phuket as the place for the tourists whenever come and then quarantine, but here in this article, the Minister of Tourism will use Nusa Dua as the green zone. So whenever they come to Bali, the tourists will just straightforward stay there in Nusa Dua area. Oh my God, look at you, honey. You are wearing jacket now.
I feel cold. I'm already too long living in Indonesia, in Bali, guys. Long time ago, everywhere was so hot. Now it's hot, but it's okay. And I come here, I feel like more colder. Like, I need my jacket like I used to be on the minus degrees in Europe. So that's how it looks like. Too long. But
are you sure you're a Polish guy?
Passport it is. But look at you, sayang. You the same lah. You have a jacket.
Hey, I'm local. It's already freezing cold,
What do you have?
I'm having a cake.
I think this is only what left from your cakes. So much there go.
Yeah.
And coffee. We are in Kintamani, so coffee is must. Alright guys, by the way, if you're interested about the name of the restaurant, this one, not paid endorsement. We didn't get anything for free here. However, I just want to show you, it's super busy here today in Kintamani, guys. I'm really not joking. I didn't saw anything busy like this in this year, I could say.
Hey!
It's really busy. Yo, what's up? I'm just vlogging, people asking about something. Alright, so what was that?
My student just say hi, and then I just confused, like what's going on, and then he just say, hi, what are you doing, and blah 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 blah. Okay guys, this is the traffic nowadays in Kintamani, you see.
It's really busy, guys. And
yeah, I think that's all our video today from Kintamani. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow. It's time to go home.